What's going on, guys, and welcome back for another episode here on A Chef and Good Time. It has been an extremely long week. This quarantine is getting super old. I know that everybody else is tired of it, but it's like today I just feel really, really tired of it. So with not being able to go out, not being able to have any different foods, and it's all been kind of like, I don't know, at home cooking, I'm thinking Mexican tonight. So, got some ingredients we're gonna go over here. I'm gonna do like a burrito bowl, something a little different instead of just tacos. Try to, I guess, fancy it up somewhat. So, after a long week though, I definitely feel like we need to start with something else. So, in my wonderful glass here, I have about 1.5 ounces of some, let's just call it bin. And I'm going to go ahead and add some of my tonic to it, and we're going to start with that. What it's going to need though is a lime. So I could definitely, oh man, that tastes like a long week. So let's go through our ingredients I picked up. Got some brown rice, cilantro. I realize that Ben and Ronix are not like Mexican thing, but I can't go to the store and get any tequila, so it's gonna have to work. Also picked up some black beans, reduced sodium. I've never actually realized the sodium content in a can of one of these until you look at the difference between reduced and like regular. So picked up some guacamole. I don't know why it's 95% avocado. Honestly, I'm a little worried about what the other 5% is. But there was no avocados left in the store besides like 3, and they weren't that great. So, wanted some guacamole. Next best thing. This stuff, I have no idea. But I think it looks good. Never tried it. We're totally going to try this out for the first time. What else did I get here? Oh, no, it's just more black beans. Check it out. It's like it's meant to be made with Mexican. Super stoked when I found it. We got the sour cream. What's in the other bag over here? Some Roma tomatoes. A little bit of Monica in your life. Romaine hearts. That's what I was really looking for. The limes. And this episode's over. Found my lime. See y'all. No, I'm just kidding. So the main part of this is that we're going to be using steak. So I haven't done much meat on the channel. I've been wanting to do some sort of steak, and I figured like this burrito steak bowl would be perfect. So as you can see, the bad part about cooking is I normally end up leaving a mess that I have to clean up. So I'm gonna clean this up, and we're gonna get a lime cut, and we'll get back to it. I know that this may seem like a lot of stuff and a little bit overwhelming, but I promise you it's gonna be a super easy dish to throw together. We're gonna start here. Again, we have to make sure that our soothing libation is where we need it to be. So if you've never cut a lime for a drink, one of the things I do is cut it right down the center, and you can either do it this way, where you would cut at an angle, kind of take your slice out, or if you lay it on the flat side, you could cut it down the middle, and then cut it down this middle. Oh man, I love the smell of lime. Really makes me think of summer. So, you know what else goes with lime? Corona! Wasn't funny. Anyway, there's that. Let's just put this right where people can see. Just a little, yeah, perfect. Again, I feel like after a long week that Din and Flonix are great. All right, so we're gonna start with our minute rice. That takes 10 minutes. Why do you even call it that then? Okay, so we're gonna start with our rice. I'm just gonna follow the instructions because honestly, that's the one thing I will follow instructions on, because nobody likes to have undercooked rice, and normally I make way too much, because again, it's one of those things where if I don't measure, I'm just throwing water in there, and then I keep cooking, and I've got a whole pot, and yeah, I might as well feed the whole neighborhood. So I'm gonna get a pot on that way and get the rice in it and start there. We'll come back and talk about our steak. All right, I'm not even gonna lie, I started reading it and then said, whatever. So I'm just gonna pour in enough to cover the bottom, and then we're gonna take some water. Enough to get it floating. Oh, that is way too much. It's gonna happen. I'm telling you right now, you watch. I'm gonna make way too much of this. Let me put that on. So bring that to a boil. Does that even what it says to do? Boil water, reduce. Yeah, sure. We'll figure it out as we go. Okay, coming back. So you've probably seen these in the store. Nice little it says great for stir fry. The reason I use it is they're already cut up. I don't have to mess around with cutting meat in the kitchen, and the little smaller pieces make it quicker to cook. So it's one of those where you kind of get your pan hot, and I will show you that, and we'll throw them in, cook them, and then they're going to be done, because I like my steak to be about medium. So again, that's why I go with the smaller cuts. Out of our local stores here, I'm not going to get anything over the top awesome that's going to be like, tender melt in your mouth. So I'm working with what I got here. So let me go ahead, see what my next step is. I need to grab 2 pans to put on the stove. Okay, perfect. So make sure while you're doing this, again, it's been a long week, have lots and lots of sips of your beautiful drink you created. And it's, oh man, it just keeps getting better. Okay, so got both pans on, got the steak here. What I'm gonna actually do with this is I'm gonna pop these open and I'm gonna strain them, and we're gonna cook them in a pan with our tomatoes. So I know a lot of people, when they do their little burrito bowls, they kind of like separate it all out and make it look fancy in a bowl. We're not doing that. I want my stuff to be warm, so I'm going to end up making kind of like a little makeshift salsa in the pan. So let me get that stuff strained. Guys, I like to give canned anything a good rinse, just to try to see if I can't get any extra salt or whatever off of them. Plus, helping me mix this up already. So, I'm gonna let that sit for just a couple seconds. We're going to grab our cilantro, because that's gonna go in there. So, I'm gonna go ahead and get some of that cut up. I'm not a huge fan of cilantro. It's like one of those things where people either love it or they hate it. I guess I'm the exception, because it's okay as long as it's done in the right amounts. So picked up some fresh. Again, you can always use dried if you don't have it. But for what we're going for, which is a little bit more of the authentic Mexican feel, and I'm going to tell you right now, I am no connoisseur in Mexican cuisine, so if there's anybody who watches this and says this dude is crazy, I would totally listen and agree with them. But we're going to do this our way. We're going to enjoy it nonetheless. Again, it's all about making nice, simple things that you can make at home and enjoy, that don't take that much. So, rice is boiling. I'm gonna back it down to not boil so hard. I'm not gonna lie, that is way too much liquid in there. Shh, don't tell the people. So I'm just draining some of the water off. There we go. And as you can see, it's pretty much perfect. I knew what I was doing the whole time. Now, grab a knife here. Oh, it's a knife block, but I can't find it. There we go. Get the nice little pile. Chop it. I'm not going to go too crazy here because I do not want to stain the cutting board. Just a couple nice chops through there. Voila. Okay, gonna come back over. Rice is kind of angry. I'm gonna really turn that down. I'm gonna get this pan ready. Let's go a little higher heat. While I'm at it, I'm gonna get this pan ready. A little higher heat. And what we're gonna do is grab some olive oil. I hope you guys can see me because I'm winging it today. I'm really trying to make like 20-minute meals happen. It's Friday, I'm ready to relax. Don't forget the most important parts of your cooking. So freaking good. I like have not had one of those in weeks. Okay, olive oil back in. Like I said, I'm gonna basically just make like a makeshift corn black bean salsa. Toss my steak over the top of it, over some rice, and dinner is served. Okay. One for now. Is getting it nice and hot. We are going to grab our corn black beans and make a heck of a noise and watch out for grease splatters. I also want to grab my tomatoes and cilantro. I can't believe I just pulled that off one-handed, but I'm stoked. We're gonna let that one go. The popping you hear is actually from our other pan. So, going to grab my steak and get it tossed into. Like I said, this is going to be pretty quick cooking. I don't know how easy it is to hear me because I know that the mic is right where the cooking's happening. So I'm just going to cook this stuff up for a little bit. I'll let you guys watch it quicker instead of listening to all this sizzling happen. So check it out. Pick it back up. So, meat, pretty much cooked. Right now I'm trying to get some of this water to cook out of it. Yeah. Anyway, I had to add a little bit more water to my rice. Just follow the instructions, people. Don't. I'm telling you. And then this, I turned it down low. A little bit of salt and pepper in it, but it's just gonna sit and cook. So, people may be wondering, what about that wonderful chipotle stuff that you showed in the beginning? I want a little bit of spice in mine. And I gotta take the cap off. So what I did was I actually pulled some steak out because I know that there's some people that don't like spicy. And also, if this goes south and it's too spicy for me to handle, I've got backup. But I was kind of thinking along those lines of, I gotta put this down, of like adobo spices and like a nice Mexican 5-spice, but without having to, I'm at home, without having to go buy all that stuff and have it separately. I was like, ooh, what about like a really nice chipotle sauce? So I'm gonna try it out. We're going to pretty much cook our steak in it to give it some flavor. So we'll start, I don't know if you actually saw that. We'll start with a little. Might be more than it needs. I'm just gonna cook my steak in that for a few minutes and we'll see how it turns out. So I'm gonna turn that basically off. That's basically off. The rice I had to turn on for a couple more seconds. I also want to do like, so cumin's another big flavor that's in Mexican. I want to do a little bit of cumin sour cream. So we're gonna throw that together in a little bowl. So I've got, I'm doing a little dollop here into the bowl, another dollop. Perfect. What I want is some lime juice. This one, because I'm going to juice it, I'll actually cut that way. So different, makes it a little easier to squeeze. So I'm going to hold my hand here to catch any seeds. If I was cooking for anybody else, I would make sure to use a strainer and not just my Flint and Blahnik hands. But I'm not, so let's do it this way. So I'm gonna juice this, and I know that I have lime juice all over my hands now. I know I have some cumin, so I'm gonna grab some of that. It's not open. I'm not gonna lie, there's totally one open. I am just way too lazy to find it. So, just a couple sprinkles of that. I am going to throw just a little bit of cilantro in here as well. Give it that nice fresh taste, that summery taste, even though it is not summer at all outside. It is, I don't know what's happening in the world, but that's why you're here with me, so you can learn to enjoy the idea of summer, I guess. I don't really know where I was going with that. I thought I had something cool, and I didn't. Don't forget. All right, so see, we got that in there. Just give it a nice mix. So I want it to be more like a sauce. That's why it's so thin. Because our guacamole is going to act as like our substitute for sour cream. It's going to be the thick part of the dish, the thick and creamy. This is just going to give a nice little tasty sauce to be part of it. So let's get that taste. Oh, you know what it needs? Oh yeah, just a splash, honey. Da, 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 da. Another sprinkle of cumin. Okay, stir that up. And that's gonna make our sauce. So let that sit. I'm gonna come back over here. Our steak has soaked up that sauce actually pretty well. Turn those off. See what's going on back here with our rice. Perfect. Knew what I was doing. Whole time. Here's the big test. Is this hot? Absolutely. Do not do this at home. I am a trained, unprofessional person who eats really hot things out of pans. Okay. It's not super spicy. If I don't finish this video, obviously it was spicier than I thought. So, wow. It's pretty good. Wow, I have created a mess. Oh, I almost forgot. The romaine. Just picked up a romaine. Super easy. I clean off my outside leaves. And then right at the top of it, just cut it straight across so it makes nice little shards or chiffonade. And now we've got some lettuce. I don't know if you actually saw any of that because I didn't look at the camera, so this may be cut out. Or it might be in here. I really hope that you're enjoying this one because I wanted to be a little bit more comfortable this time and just roll with it and have fun. So I gotta get this mess cleaned up, and then we're gonna build it on a plate and see what it tastes like. So much cleaned up. Let's got our plate here. So my GoPro's about to, there we go. All under control. So I hope that this was a little different for you. It was absolutely fun for me. Again, that didn't take long at all. I'm definitely right around the 30-minute mark, and I wasn't prepared really to do this. I thought about it on my way home. So, start with my rice. A little bit of steak there. Little black bean corn salsa to sit right on top. Take some lettuce, throw it over there. We got guacamole on one side and our sour cream, cumin sour cream sauce to go all over it. So, I don't know about you, but I think that looks awesome. It smells awesome. There's only one thing left to do. Finish this, make another, sit down and enjoy this. So again, thanks for tuning in. Really hope that you guys liked this one, enjoyed yourselves. I know that I'm going a little stir crazy, and I'm hoping to bring you guys some good content, some fun things. It was nice to do a little bit different than that home style cooking. So hopefully you'll have a Mexican night in your house. Follow along and enjoy. If you liked this, again, give it a big thumbs up. Do not forget to subscribe, because that way you can see the new videos when they come out. I hope everyone had a chef and good time. And as always, take care and have a great day.